Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. So today is the day, the big day, the one that this whole trip has been about so far, and that is getting my BMW GS across to Africa. So shortly I will be setting off from this lovely place I stopped in last night, and I'll be going across to Gibraltar, which is just over there. So here I am at Gibraltar International Airport, where I will be meeting Helmet Head. Now, for those of you that don't know, Helmet Head has a little yellow monkey bike that he is currently trying to ride around the world, and he leaves it in different countries or different places, flies back, does some work, sees his family and all that, then flies back out, picks it up and rides somewhere else, leaves it somewhere else, and carries on. So it's with him that we will be going to Africa with. So his plane should have landed, or should be landing any time now, so just going to wait here for him, and when he arrives I'm sure there'll be some man hugs and all that sort of horrible thing, and just a question of waiting now for him to turn up. Alright.
Good. No, good.
How's it been?
Yeah, the flight was good.
Yeah?
Just getting up at 1:30 in the morning with no sleep. Like being like a nodding dog on the plane. But yeah, good.
Oh.
Really, really good. We made it. I'm here.
He's here. He's here.
This is like part one of the day.
I've got a friend now, so I'm not on my own all the time.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I...
So here we are. We've got Ashworth, the little yellow monkey. For those of you that haven't seen it, this is Alan's yellow monkey that has been modified for overlanding. Now if you look at that there, and that there, it looks a bit like that one in miniature, doesn't it? It's got the full panniers on it. It's got the fuel can.
The beer can.
And look at that. The lighting here is not very good, but anyway, we're going to. I think we're going to go and have coffee, something to eat, and then come up with a plan. So we'll see you in a little bit. Well, I'm not going to lie, after being on my own for the last 3 days, it was good to eventually have somebody to ride with and a friend. We sat down, had a couple of coffees and a couple of beers, and had time on our hands. So after that, we then headed to the port and decided to go and wait to get on the ferry. Well, we think we're at the port. Well, we are at a port. Over there. We think we're in the right queue. Nobody really seems to know.
I just want to say, I'm following him.
No, I'm following you.
It's 100% your fault.
It's at the minute, it's all a bit vague. We've like been sent places. Like to start with, they tried to send us over there, and then they waved us back and went, no, over there. We don't know if we're in the right queue. We don't know if we're going to be getting on the right ferry. Or not, but we're here 2 hours earlier. Anyway.
Toilet. It's toilet.
But anyway, we will see. Who knows at the minute? I don't really know. It's all a bit vague. Nobody speaks English, being as we're in a foreign country, understandably, but we'll work it out. Goodbye, Europe! But that's it, we're on the ferry. Me, Alan, and the bikes, Old Yeller, are on the ferry. We're heading to Morocco. Can you believe it? I can't, and I'm here. The boat is, I would say, not the best boat in the world. It looks a little bit ropey. I won't think about that too much. But it's busy down here, lots of ships about, as you'd expect. But we're on the crossing. So next stop is Africa. Well, this is it. After months and weeks of planning and all the issues with the bike, we have put our feet and tyres down on the continent of Africa. I was so happy. But after a short stop to pick up some insurance for the bike, a local SIM card and change some money, we headed for the hotel. Well folks, that is it. We are here in Morocco. We're in the hotel room. We're going to go downstairs, get something to eat. But the bike has made it. He's made it to Morocco. We are in Tangiers at a hotel. So, I never thought this time last week the bike would make it this far, but it has. It's still limping along. We still need to top up the oil every now and again, but it's still going. So, the next part of the mission is to see if we can get it to the Sahara. So fingers crossed we can. So that part of the mission starts tomorrow. So keep watching folks, could get interesting with a little yellow monkey bike. We've also got Paul Checkers trying to catch us up. He's had some issues on the way down, which I'll explain another time, a bit later. But for now, we're going to go downstairs, have something to eat, see if we can get a beer and call it a day. It is the next morning. We're going to start our journey from Tangier, and we stopped at the, what is it, Hotel Med last night, which was alright. It was very nice, something to eat and chilled out a bit. But now we're ready. The bikes are loaded again. Alan's just filled his up with oil. Mine's still leaking oil on the floor, which we'll top up later. And we're just going to get fuel and head out. We've got a hotel booked for tonight, which is only 270 something kilometres away, but I think it's going to take us a little while, so we're going to see how we get on. We're going to hit the road and we'll catch up with you in a bit. Starting out this morning, I remember being particularly apprehensive. All the things we'd heard about riding in Africa. You're going to get stopped by the police, have to pay bribes, the roads are going to be rubbish, you won't know where you're going. You know, all these things going through my mind, and we'd arrived late, not seen anything, it was in the dark, but then going out that morning, it was not long before all those things were put to bed and I'm comfortable on the bike and we were feeling good. Crashing down some miles, taking in the scenery, taking in the new views, things we hadn't seen before. It was amazing. Well, after that quick refuel for the bikes, we've refueled ourselves. We've had a nice little sandwich and a Coke and all the rest of it. and we're going to get on and do the last, what have we got? 47 minutes, under 70 kilometres, so we've done really well this morning and it's still not even 2 o'clock. So anyway, we're going to crack it on. We're going to see what the digs are like for tonight. So as we headed south to the city of Meknes on what were mainly dual carriageways and good tarmac roads, we didn't have any issues. We had people waving at us from the side of the road, but people there didn't seem to have a lot. There was a lot of extremes. You had people in brand new Mercedes and then somebody towing their belongings along on a donkey. Okay, so we've made it to our hotel in Meknes. Don't know if that's said right or not. Have a look around, see what £26 or £27 a night gets you. So as we come through the door, got a nice wardrobe, toilet and shower, looks very nice, all clean and tidy. A nice double bed, bedside cabinet, desk, TV, and even out onto the balcony. Look at that for a view. Now the only problem is this here, what I think is the mosque. So I dare say I'm going to get a nice early morning call when they start coming to pray. Well, I think because we're here nice and early, we're going to go and have a bit of a look round. Alan needs to get some toothpaste and things like that from the supermarket, so I think we're going to go and try and find that. And we'll go and have a little look round. So you've just found some toothpaste, haven't you?
Yeah, you've just been abused.
I've just found some new mates. I've just taken the picture of them, and then they were trying to harass me for the picture.
They were.
But I've gone to like the Facebook page. So,
they don't speak English.
Don't speak English, but they've now liked the Sidekick solo page.
There you go.
But yeah, it's a bit different around here, isn't it?
I love it. Lovely.
Yeah, they're really nice, though, aren't they?
Everyone's really nice, aren't they? Absolutely.
Still calm. Well, I can quickly show it. I can show it in a minute. Right, what's just happened is we're at the hotel, we can't get a beer, so we've had a nice fruit cocktail each because we thought it was going to be a fruit drink. We've had a coffee, an orange, and Alan's had the TV controller and been on YouTube and put his own stuff on.
That's not true, is it? The truth of it is the guy that owns the place saw that I was a lord And he
That's his ugly face on the screen over there.
You get to look at me in 2 angles now.
So yeah, not only do I have to put up with him all during the day and while we're doing this, I now have to watch him on the telly as well. We're in bloody Morocco, in the middle of nowhere, for God's sake. You can't make it up. So today is, I believe, day 6 of trying to get this old BMW GS to the Sahara Desert. Today we will make it up into the Atlas Mountains. We've topped up with oil. Alan's got his underpants out to dry. So we're ready to hit the road. As we left the industrial city of Meknes, we headed out into the more remote areas. The roads became a lot more fun to ride and the views became a lot more interesting. After a good ride today, everything's going, it's a really good day. We're having a real good ride today, and we've just stopped, we've quickly had a refuel, and we've stopped at this kind of roadside cafe. Very traditional looking roadside cafe that they have all over the place here. And using my expertise with French, I've ordered 2 café au lait, and we've ordered a tagine. Now I'm not 100% sure, but we may have rabbit in it, which I don't mind. I've had rabbit before, but yeah, we were doing some weird hand signals and things, and it may have rabbit in it, but we will wait and see. But it looked good anyway, because he lifted the lid off and showed me, and it looked fantastic.
Here we go. Look at
that.
No idea if there's any meat in it,
No.
but it looks something special. You
Looks good,
excited?
doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I'm starving.
It's the best thing we've eaten so far, that.
Yeah, let's dig in.
So, I'm pretty sure this is rabbit. It's nice. What do you reckon?
This is so tasty. Reminds me of Moroccan food, but it is really good. Wow. Do you feel like you're becoming more Moroccan?
Yeah, definitely. Give me good in that.
They're like pigs.
Well, we left that cafe after spending the equivalent of about £6 each for 2 coffees each, a tagine, a Moroccan salad and a big piece of bread. We were stuffed, and that was some of the best food I think we had that whole trip. Well, that's what I thought personally. Anyway, we continued on when we came across a man in the road feeding monkeys. How often do you see that? He was there with a big bag of nuts, just chucking them out, getting the monkeys over. I think it was a bit of a tourist trap. He was trying to get the tourists to stop there, but you know, not very often you come across a man feeding monkeys when you're out riding your motorbike. So we're so close to where we're stopping tonight at the minute. We're just down the road, I think under 20 kilometres to go. Everywhere we keep going now, we keep pulling over to take pictures, because look at the backdrop. Just look at that. We've got the ribbon of tarmac going off down there, the bikes in the background, just perfect places for perfect pictures to be taken. So we keep pulling over because we've got a bit of time and getting pictures. And who knows, something that was taken here might well have been in one of the thumbnails to a previous episode, or even this one. But it's just so beautiful. This is perfect for biking. This is what you want to see. We've got mountains, we've got the tarmac that just weaving in and out, and we've been having a play down here, been shooting off, and it's just been great fun. But we've got to get back on the bikes and I suppose make our way to the hotel. So we'll catch you in a bit. we headed off to try and find our hotel. We switched off the main roads onto some more back roads, and these villages were definitely quite remote. The tarmac roads were still good, but the views were getting more and more spectacular as we headed up into the foothills of the Atlas Mountains. Now this hotel was definitely well hidden. It wasn't on Google Maps very well, and trying to get to it was this little track, and it was literally a track to a hotel in the middle of nowhere. The GoPro doesn't really pick this up very well, but this is a really steep hill getting up there. We had to have a good run up to try and get up, and as you'll see in a minute, my mate, he struggled. So this is the poor little monkey bike trying to get up the hill with all the panniers on and Fat Alan. We had to push him up there because he literally couldn't get up otherwise. That's really good. I like that.
It's good, isn't it?
Well, obviously we've made it to the hotel because you saw the little clip there of us having the tea. There's that dipstick in the background. The bikes are parked inside this really nice place we found. I'll show you the room in a sec, but look, over here we've got the traditional tent setup where we just had our tea. Look, let me show you them there. This is made from goat's hair, apparently, but just have a look around. So down there, let's have a quick look, is the restaurant where we're going to eat tonight. Have a tagine, another one. Right, it might be a bit dark in here, so I don't know how well it's going to pick up.
Yeah, you can turn on the lights.
Sorry. Ah, here's the lights.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Turn them on. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Wow. So this is where we're going to be eating tonight. Very traditional. Look at it. Look at it. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? So let's just have another quick look outside. We'll turn those back off. So back out here, we've been allowed to bring the bikes in tonight. That dipstick's not staying there all night though either. Now quickly, under here, somehow we seem to be losing a bit less oil. I don't know how at the minute. There is still oil in there, for those of you who say maybe it's run out. But look out here at this village. Now in the background, hopefully the microphone will pick it up. There's a Moroccan wedding going on. So over there, somebody's getting married today, which is quite nice. This village is really traditional and old, and you can see the buildings in the background that are all made from mud and stone and I was going to say sawdust, but it's not sawdust, it's straw. Straw is what I was thinking of. But what a fantastic place to come and stop. It's brilliant. Our room's down there. Let's have a quick look in there. So in here, again, traditional built, mud and straw. How nice is this? Very traditional, really what you want to come and stop in when you come to Morocco. Now this place is right off the beaten track. It's very difficult to find. If you wanted to know where it was, leave a comment in the leave a comment below, and I'll see if I can find it, and we'll leave it in the description.
Here we are. Look.
Oh look, there we are. Aubergine Placo Sid Hamazem, which is in literally the middle of nowhere.
Atlas Mountains, baby.
Yeah. Miles from anywhere. But before I end the video, we might have somebody else with us tomorrow. Now, Paul, two-wheeled auto twit, has been trying to reach us for quite a few days now, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
He's had no end of problems, but hopefully he's going to make it here tonight. So in tomorrow's episode, he might have caught up with us where we will explain what's happened. Fingers crossed he's going to make it.
He's made a reservation.
He's made a reservation before though, hasn't he? Not made it.
Yeah, so we are literally hopeful, because to find it in the dark,
It was going to be difficult.
it's going to be hard. So we're hopeful.
Yes. So we're going to end it, this one here, because this episode's probably already gone on far longer than it should have done, and I've probably cut loads out because we did loads of filming today, and you wouldn't want to see it all because it would just be far too long. But anyway, I'm waffling on. So come back tomorrow when we will make it to the desert. Yay! Yay! The bike's going to do it. Fingers crossed. The little monkey's going to do it. Fingers crossed. And hopefully Paul will catch us up. So until then, see you next time. Goodbye.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.